Hi, I'm Bugsy and I'm a recovering addict. Today is February 2nd, 2025, and this is your daily affirmation. I take on my fears head on and I show them who's greater. Life can be scary. Life can be uncertain. And life can be very lonely if you let your fears control it. And the fears I'm talking about aren't things like, oh, I'm afraid of running out in the middle of traffic, so let me face my fear and I'm going to go run out in the middle of traffic and see what happens. I'm not saying that, and please don't do that. What I'm saying is that you may find yourself in a situation where it seems scary to move forward. But you've got to ask yourself, do I have what it takes to conquer this fear? And I think that a lot of fear comes from the fear of failure. I'm afraid of trying this because I might not make it. I might not be successful. And I want you to remember that failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process. And you may make decisions that you're afraid to make and find out that, ooh, that wasn't a good choice. But you found out. You knew the outcome. You didn't sit there wondering, well, would I have done great in that position? Would that relationship have gone anywhere if I had tried? So part of facing your fears is knowing that the outcome may not be in your best interest or may not be what you want it to be. But the fact that you stood up and said, I'm stronger than this fear and tried, that builds character. And in my experience, a lot of times when I'm afraid of something and I go and I try, I fight like heck to keep going. And I end up being successful. Not all the time. Definitely not all the time. But there are things where if you think it out, okay, I'm afraid to do this, but I'm going to lay it all out on the table, and I'm going to make a plan to face this fear. And you follow that plan, more times than not, you're going to get to where you want to be. And there are times that you're afraid of things like maybe switching a position at work or moving out of state or whatever it is. And you think, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm scared to do it. I'm kind of afraid, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it. And you get there and you go, oh, not for me. Not for me. But at least you know. At least you know. And you don't live your life thinking, what if? Because remember, it's not what if. It is what is. And what is right now is that you're going to face your fear and you're going to get up and you're going to try. At the very least, try. And there's nothing holding you back from at least starting to try. And then at the first sign of like, oh, no, this seems sketchy, I'm going to back out. There's nothing telling you can't. Just because you say, I'm going to try this, I'm scared, but I'm going to try it. And you start to take those steps and you start to get closer to that fear. Just because you go, oh, I can't go any further, doesn't mean that you've failed and that the fear is greater than you. You tried. You started. Sometimes fear is a good thing that we have. Fear is embedded in our lives to protect us, an instinct. But you were willing to try, and that's what's important. And I hope everyone's doing well out there, and I'll talk to you later.